Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Attack on Titan Season 1, Episode 3. That's it, I'm gonna react to this anime. I tried the two first episodes. If you want to see my reaction videos about these two first episodes, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. I tried them, you know, because I wanted to try this anime since a long time. And you know, on Patreon you chose Death Note more than Attack on Titan, so I'm reacting to Death Note right now, but I kept Attack on Titan on mind for a long time. These last weeks I discovered Squid Game and I loved it and I put it in my schedule even if I couldn't, you know, even if my schedule was already full, but I find the way to put it into it, so I was like, why not doing the same for Attack on Titan, in fact, because also of the fact that I'm not gonna react to Fear the Walking Dead, or at least not like usually, not one episode by one episode. I'm gonna do maybe more a compilation of 4 episodes at a time if I'm deciding to post these reaction videos. I will see that. But see, I had a little place on my schedule for Attack on Titan and I was like, why not trying it? And the two first episodes really convinced me. I was so surprised by it, by the mood of it. I knew that it was gonna be an anime about that subject. I knew that we were gonna have Titan killing people, that all of that was about it, but I didn't know that it was gonna be so dark, so not dark but rough, you know, like bloody, like going for it. And I was surprised by the mood. You know that in shows that I love I always have 3 things: good stories, good development for characters, and society subjects, you know, messages that the writers are putting into their shows. And already with these two first episodes of the anime I can see that they can do that. The story can be interesting because I'm already asking myself a lot of questions about these titans, how they came at first and why this one is bigger and more clever and all of that, you know, what is happening right there. But I can see also that the characters are gonna be well developed because in fact during these two first episodes it was to give us, okay, this story, to know this attack, why it changed everything and all, but it was also to give us the origins of these characters, and it was really, you know, it was really great. Like, I can see that this anime is gonna be 50-50, you know, between the story and the characters, and maybe sometimes it's gonna be more about the characters, in fact, than the story. Do you understand what I mean? I can see that the writers are paying attention a lot to the characters because they are creating also a lot of scenes to show the emotions of the characters, and it's rare, you know, into shows and animes to have that since the beginning of it, you know. Normally it's at the episode 10, you know, something like that. It's later on the show, on the anime, that you have the characters expressing so deep emotions, so intense emotions, and right there it was like that since the beginning. So yes, I can feel that characters are going to be well developed. Also because at the end of the episode 2 we had a time jump, and I think that the story is going to be about really our guys that we met during these two first episodes into the training camp, and we're gonna see them growing up, so of course they're gonna have a development because of that. And also, like I said, society subjects, messages behind that. Like during these two first episodes we already had that thing about the different rings, you know, walls, areas, districts, and the fact that we have the outsiders who are not treated well and now they are considered as refugees and they are used, you know, for food but also to fight like they are nothing. All of this thing, you know, about Eren saying that they are like livestock, like really there is something behind that that I can appreciate to have into this anime. Messages, society subjects, you know, stuff like that which are gonna be good, even if, you know, the fact that we're gonna have a racism situation, it's bothering me. it's something great, you know, to explore into a show, into an anime, to denounce. So, see? Good stories, good characters, society subjects explored. I have everything that I need to love this anime. I don't love it yet, you know, I just watched 2 episodes of it, but it can be an anime that I can love. And you know, they already, with these 2 first episodes, sometimes, you know, I was beginning to be emotional. I didn't cry, but I was feeling little tears into my eyes, so I'm thinking that with time, when I'm gonna be attached to the characters, like I can really involve myself into it. I can feel it. It's great! So that's why I'm doing it. I'm making reaction videos about it, at least for the season 1. Maybe I'm gonna totally change my opinion during the season 1. And you know that I'm functioning, you know, season by season. But that's it, I'm gonna watch it. Okay, I'm gonna go for this episode 3. I'm sorry for the light, but you know, it's almost the beginning of winter, it's really cold, but outside there is a lot of sun, so it's disturbing for you and for me, all of that. Like usually, you have my Patreon on which you can have the episodes earlier, 1 week sooner for Attack on Titan, and with an extended or full reaction part. And for the 2 first episodes, I put the full reaction part. I couldn't cut into it, you know, for Patreon, it was too rough, so that's it. You have the full reaction part on Patreon for the 2 first episodes, and for this one, I don't know, check the description. And if you want to support me right now on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment. Normally I'm not saying it, but because of YouTube being such an asshole with me during these last weeks and giving me a lot of stress and a lot of pressure and all, I'm fighting on my own with the tools that I have, but I think that I need to ask you also, guys, to fight with me against YouTube. I know that I'm a little reactor, but I'm respecting the fair use rules. Please be fair also with me, YouTube. I'm fair with you. Be fair with me. Let's go for this episode 3. Oh, also, I wanted to say that during the editing of the 2 first episodes, I saw something, these flashbacks that Eren has about his past, about the fact that, you know, he had one at the beginning of the episode 1. I had the impression that it was a memory from his childhood, like someone was taking him away, someone was doing something bad to him. And during the 2nd episode, it was his father making experiences, but I'm not sure that it's on him, maybe it's on someone else, maybe on Mikasa, I don't know. But there is something wrong, you know, bad into his childhood. I think that there is a secret right there. And also that moment with Mikasa when, you know, their mom died, she remembered something, and because of the fact that I understood that she was adopted, you know, by this family, I think that in fact during that moment she was remembering how her first parents died because of seeing her second mother dying. You understand what I mean? During the episode I was like, what? The girl can predict things, you know, she can see things, and oh no, she was remembering what happened to her first parents. I just wanted you guys to know that I understood that during the editing. Let's go! He's really sweet, but I'm not sure that he's not too scared, you know, like, I don't know. What? He wants to break them? Oh! I'm not sure that I'm gonna remember all of the names just like that. Ah! She's starving?
何故人は芋を食べるのかという話でしょうか。
Their aunt in shock, like, is he gonna kill her?
半分をどうぞ。
Can you corrupt him?
あの芋女まだ走らされてるぞ。
脱落者よ。開拓地への移動を願ったの。そんな、まだ初日なのに。
柄のないものは去るしかない。こいつと同じ志願しなくだ。
Yes,
見たことあるのか、超大型巨人。
that's a name that you chose for it, the Colossal Titan.
皮膚がほとんどなくて口がでかかったな。
モールマリアを破った鎧の巨人
He's more clever,
そう呼ばれてるけど
he's faster,
俺の目には
and
普
he's not
通の巨
smiling.
人に見える。じゃあ普通の巨人は
You never saw one? Same.
すまん、いろいろ違うぞ。巨人なんてのは実際大したことね。
Ah,
俺は調査兵団に入ってこの世から巨人を駆逐する。奴らをぶっ殺して。おいおい正気か。
for sure,
今お前
you want to go for it.
お前は確か憲兵団に入って楽したいんだっけ。俺は正直者なんでね。
You're gonna have an enemy? Saved by the law.
悪かったよ。あんたの考えを否定したいわけじゃないんだ。ああ、俺も悪かったよ。
Okay, that's better. Ah! That's what we call a crush.
すまない。とても綺麗な空間だ。
どうも。
そんなことよりお前、髪長すぎやしねえか。立体軌道の訓練で事故になるかもしれんぞ。おい、お前、何人の服で何抜けたんだお前。
Because it was with this and that.
信頼だ。
Sasha. What the? She's nice. That's a crush also, no?
この子は今までずっと走りっぱなし。
Fast, fast.
お前、
So they can't take it from you.
あなたもいいことをするの。こいつに腰を作って恩に着せるためだ。こいつのバカさに期待できる。
Oh, I need to learn all of your names.
これができない奴はおとりにも使える。開拓地に移ってもらう。いや、全くブレない。
Oh, your cat.
何をどうすればいいのか全てわかるのだ。たとえ気合が十分でも人並み以上にできないこともある。
Nah.
こんなのどうやって。
Come on, Eren. I can't do that. I have an issue, you know, with... I don't know how to say it.
基本通り
Intern ear? To have a good balance, okay. Head like that, no. I can't.
こんなんじゃ奴らを根絶やしにすることなんか。
兵士を目指すべきじゃないと言っている。何も命を投げ打つことだけが戦うことじゃない。
She made a promise to their mother about protecting him.
兵士になれるかどうか判断するのはエレンじゃないから。私は何もエレンだけ開拓地に戻れと言ってるんじゃない。その時は私も一緒に行くから。
Ah!
それもらってもいいっていうことですか。
I'm gonna like you, girl. Ah.
姿勢制御のコツだって。悪いけど俺天才だから感じろとしか言えん。お前ら
Oh,
人が
guys.
かけて頼んでるのに。でもさ、お前昨日
I think that she's really proud, Eren, so for him to ask for help.
頼む。二人ともすごくうまいって聞いたぞ。ベルトとライア。
Bertolt, Rainer, Sasha.
明日に
I need the two other guys and the two other girls.
僕はエレンと違って直接巨人の脅威を目の当たりにしたわけじゃないんだ。あんなめちゃくちゃな奪還作戦を強行した王政があることを考えるとじっとしてられなかっただけで。
何せ連絡より先に巨人が来たからね。
You were also?
明け方だった。そして急いで窓を開けた。その後は あんまりよく覚えていない。みんなひどく混乱してて。
You run for your life.
つまり僕が言いたかったことは、君たちは彼らとは違うだろうってことなんだけど、巨人の恐怖を知らずにここにいる人たち。おい、彼らがここにいる大半の理由は、世間的な天才を守るため、12歳を迎えて生産者に回る奴は腰抜けだって、世論に流されて訓練兵になった。安全な内地に勤務できる憲兵団狙いで兵士を選んだ。
自分の命を大事にすることだって
Hmm.
立派なことだよ。
Where are you going,
俺
guys?
は帰れなくなった故郷に帰る。俺の中にあるのはこれだけだ。絶対に何としてもだ。
I hope that you can at some point.
君はなんで兵士に殺さなきゃならねえと思った。そう思ったんだ。
Believed?
まあ今となっては兵士になれるかどうかってとこだけど。
Ooh. The music, the picture, it's nice, you know, it's poetic.
お前ならやれるはずだ。エレン・イエーガーだったっけ。
You do?
ありがとう。
Come on.
俺には素質がねえかもしれないけど、根性だけは誰にも負けねえ。理屈なんか知らん。これが俺の武器だ。
Ah! Don't move!
俺は
ワグナー、イェーガーとベルトの交換をしろ。装備の欠陥だ。貴様が使用していたベルトの金具が破損するなど聞いたことはないが、新たな
Great!
装
Someone
俺た装備。
備問題ない。修練に励め。
もうお前に世話を焼かれることもねえや。
これで私と離れずに済んだと思って安心してる。
グリシャ、今日お前の息子が兵士になったぞ。
You know Dr. Jagger? You're already cool. What he just said at the end, of course, I'm gonna wonder about it. You know Dr. Jagger, Aaron's dad. You know him? Grisha, you named him. You're gonna be proud of your son. So I think that Dr. Jagger is still alive. Like he said that he was going on a trip during that moment, you know, before the attack. So he was not there. So he was not killed by the Titans. I'm wondering about the fact that right there it was 2 years, I think, that passed since the attack, and your father never reached out to you, like never tried to find you. It can't be that hard. I mean, he's a doctor, and I remember that during the episode 1 they said that it was really useful, that he helped them with one disease and all of that. Like, I think that people knows him. It has to be easier, at least a little, for him to have some privileges going with that. Do you understand what I mean? So it's already surprising me that we didn't have news about him, that he didn't try to contact his son. Now we have another clue about the fact that this guy knows him. This military guy knows him. So are you in contact with the military persons? I'm thinking about Dr. Jagger is in contact with these people. Like, we know also that there was a secret basement with this key, something about it, and Eren kept that key. So I think that it's gonna be a mystery for the season, or maybe for the entire anime. Who is really Dr. Jagger? What was that secret basement, you know? The key can be used for what? And right there, maybe in fact, Dr. Jagger, did he do something else? And also that nightmare that Eren had, I had the impression that it was maybe not a nightmare, but a memory of his dad doing something bad to him or something bad to someone else, making experiences on him or on someone else. what he said during that moment, you know. I mean, during that dream, it was almost like I have to do it or stuff like that. And remember also that memory that Eren dreamed about during the episode 1. It was a nightmare with him being taken or being hurt, like it was hard to see what was happening right there. There is something on your past, Eren, on your childhood. There is something with your dad, so I think that it's connected. That episode was fun in a way, you know, that training camp, to meet all of these new characters. If you don't know me, please don't blame me, but I have some issues with names, and no, it's not because of the fact that I'm talking during the episode, you know, for the reaction video. It's not because of that I'm not remembering their names. No, I just have issues with remembering names of people. It's taking me 2 or 3 episodes to really remember all of the names of the characters that I need to remember the name of. Like right there, I know that there is Sasha, the girl who wants to eat everything, like really, my kind of person. And she can be fun also. And the 2 girls who helped her, one because she was really nice and one because she thinks that because of that Sasha is gonna have a debt, you know, to repay. So I need to learn the names of these 2 girls, and we have 4 boys also that we have to remember the name of. Reina and Talbot, I can't remember really. Also the 2 other ones, the one without any L, and the one also who had that discussion with Eren, who is gonna be jealous of Eren because of Mikasa, because he had a crush on Mikasa, just like that. Mikasa, I'm wondering about her relationship with Eren, about her feelings for him. For me, they are brother and sister. Like, if you were adopted by this family, you are his sister. The fact that she wants to protect him that much, I can understand it, because during the first episode, she made that promise to their mother, so she's gonna keep that promise. That's why she wanted also to join this training camp. It was to follow him, to be sure that he was gonna be safe. I think that it's gonna be our main motive. I was gonna say until the end. No, please, don't die. But you know, she's gonna keep that direction. She's right there to save Eren, to be sure that he's safe, at least. Right there, she had some moments, you know, with him telling her, almost ordering her to cut her hair, and she did it just like that without really thinking about it. And another moment like that, like I had the impression that his opinion is counting a lot for her, and also that maybe she has some feelings for him. For me, they are brother and sister, so we'll see. And that guy who has a crush on her, I'm not gonna judge him like he's a bad person or something like that, because what he did and what he said during this episode, it's logical with what his character seems to be. Like, he's from that part of, you know, I was gonna say this world, no, maybe this world. He's coming from that part of the people, so he's thinking like that. He wants to do that because it's logical with where he's coming from and what he thinks right now. Maybe he can evolve, and right there he didn't do really bad stuff. That belt, that's pretty convenient, you know, that Eren's belt in particular had this default. I'm not saying that Eren didn't succeed on the first day because of that, but the second day, I'm wondering. Can it be possible that that guy, you know, he did something on the belt? I don't know. But yes, this training camp can be fun because we're gonna meet all of these characters. Really, we're gonna learn more about them. I'm gonna learn their names, don't worry about that. And we're gonna get attached to them, you know, little by little. It's cool, you know, that we began the anime with Armin, Eren and Mikasa, because it's really putting them as the main characters, and right there to have other characters, it's really like they're not gonna be alone, they're gonna stay the main characters, but still we're gonna have other characters that we can be attached to, that we can prefer and all. In a lot of shows, I prefer the secondary characters than really the main ones. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be the case right now or not. And it's amplifying also my impression that this show is gonna be okay about the story, but also a lot about the characters, and maybe sometimes more about the characters than the story in fact. For the story, what we learned during this episode, the fact that he knows that guy, you know, that military guy, he knows Dr. Jaeger, the fact that they are naming the big titan the Colossal Titan, okay, now I'm gonna name it like that also, but really for the story we didn't progress, it was an episode about the characters. See? I like that, I really like it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Today I'm gonna watch 2 more episodes, maybe more than that, about Attack on Titan. For you it's gonna be on another day or week. I don't know for now my schedule really how I'm gonna put these episodes into it. It's gonna be at least 1 each week, maybe more than that, I don't know for now. So it's all for you for today, not for me, I'm gonna watch more episodes, but it's all for you for today and it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.